Well, crypto is dropping again, and this is happening while the S&P 500 is making new all-time highs and gold continues to surge. And a lot of crypto holders are wondering, what the hell is happening? What's going to happen? Are we ever going to see new all-time highs? And are we going to see that magic word alt season? And in this video, I actually want to talk about XRP because it seems as though XRP could soon explode in value and BlackRock could be the ones to drive that. Now, before I jump on into that, I want to first say welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Nick. For those that are new to the channel, hopefully by the end of this video, you do become a subscriber. Let's talk a little bit about the market. So, like I've been saying, Bitcoin for the last couple weeks, ultimately I would say the last couple months, has just been really kind of having slight moves to the upside and then immediately selling off. As you guys can see, going all the way back to March, we have this nice high back here, which is technically almost like 74K. And from that point, we've been making lower highs and lower lows. We are definitely watching this weekly candle close again. But ultimately, the big question is, are we going to see a repeat of September? And if you guys do remember September, everyone was saying, oh, September is going to be extremely bearish. It's going to be one of the worst months ever, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, the monthly candle close was actually very bullish for Bitcoin. And now everyone is screaming October around Uptober, right? But just like I've said multiple times in the past, and even in the Discord, the number one thing that I'm looking at when it comes to October is the first half of October being rough. It's kind of like a shakeout. Oh, I was promised October. What the hell is going on? Yeah, the first half of October, probably pretty rough. So far it has been. We've been kind of just going sideways. The second half of October is when I assume this market is going to wake up in a large way. And I'm going to be talking about why in this video, but also XRP. Guys, XRP has been ranging after having that deep sell-off. Again, this is something, and I don't want to be like that, oh, I told you guys, no. But I did mention that we were most likely going to lose 60 cents and come back down to like the mid to low 50-cent range. And I like the fact that we did see this, but now we want to watch for a big impulsive move. We want to reclaim significant support zones. Now, some big indicators that could possibly start flashing bullish of us jumping into those key demand zones and possibly even breaking over 75 cents, because that's the big target that we actually want to break over. Well, some of those big events that could push us there is an ETF approval, the case being put behind us, but also even regulatory moves. And all three of them seem as though they're aligning. I want to interrupt the video real quick to let you guys know that I have officially partnered up with Bybit, the third largest crypto exchange out there, to offer you guys exclusive rewards and benefits when signing up with my link down in the description below. There's over $30,000 plus worth of welcome rewards that could be yours right now. All you have to do is sign up, trade, and utilize the exchange. This is one of the best exchanges out there, 24/7 support. Massive amounts of trading volume in a 24-hour period. They have access to pretty much any market that you can think of around crypto. So what are you guys waiting for? Go and sign up utilizing my link down in the description below and have a good time trading. Let's go over here. New filing just dropped for Canary XRP ETF, the second filing joining Bitwise. I remember a point in this market when an XRP ETF was looked at as never going to happen. You guys remember that? Yeah, it was back in the summertime. Solana, XRP ETFs may not hit the market. BlackRock doesn't see possibility. So it went from, okay, XRP ETFs are not going to happen, to all of a sudden, all of these major players are now racing to have an XRP ETF. How quick this market changes, right? Now, also, outside of this, to really kind of build upon it, we're seeing encouraging signs of a more progressive regulatory environment coupled with growing demand from investors for sophisticated access to cryptocurrencies beyond Bitcoin and Ethereum. Oh, you don't say. Specifically, investors seeking access to enterprise-grade blockchain solutions and their native tokens such as XRP. Now, Canary also recently filed an HBAR ETF as well. So it feels as though we're kind of moving away from the Bitcoin Ethereum hype. And it feels as though altcoins are now starting to steal the spotlight a little bit. Maybe, I'm just going to say maybe, we'll soon start to see utility becoming the big focus. Now, Brad Garlinghouse did say it's happening again. Because, yes, Bitwise, back on October 2nd, did file for an XRP ETF. This is right behind the announcement of the appeal. And it's funny because they had to file this with the SEC. I mean, it's just, it really is comical. But I do question when one of these are going to be approved. And I actually think that it's all going to start with BlackRock. I even said that when we did get the first announcement. I said, boom, the XRP ETF filing is now confirmed. Once the whales like BlackRock file the green light, happens fast. And yes, once BlackRock files for an XRP ETF, overnight. I'm not even trying to sell you guys a used car. Overnight, we will see a lot of these ETFs be greenlit. The same thing goes with, the Bitcoin ETF. Do you guys remember the Bitcoin ETF? For years, major players were filing for an ETF around Bitcoin. I think Grayscale might have been like one of the first ones. And we were just waiting. We were just waiting for it to get approved. And then all of a sudden, BlackRock jumps in and says, hey, we want a Bitcoin spot ETF. And it happened so quick from that time to the approval. And I think the same exact thing is going to happen here with XRP. I strongly believe that overnight we are going to see XRP ETFs greenlit once we see BlackRock file. So keep a close eye on BlackRock and what they do. Now also, this market is about to explode. No, I'm not pulling your chain. I'm not trying to get views. Guys, FTX bankruptcy plan approved by judge, clearing the path to $16 billion in repayments. Send it. And yes, $16 billion is about to enter this market. I strongly believe that this $16 billion is going to flood into altcoins, probably some meme coins. I think that a large portion of this is going to re-enter this market. And $16 billion, you might say, oh, well, $16 billion versus a almost $1 trillion market is nothing. And yeah, you could argue that. But think about the 24-hour trading volume on some of these altcoins, on some of the largest projects in the space. $16 billion can change this space drastically. So don't overlook this. This is liquidity. And I have been outlining liquidity changes happening over time. We've been seeing a lot of announcements around like Bitcoin spot trading offered by banks to their clients. I mean, there's a lot of things happening right now around the liquidity of this market. But also, don't forget regulations. Because on top of these XRP ETFs that are now starting to be filed, okay, and we also have the SEC case, right? We're months away from seeing what's going to be happening at the SEC if we're going to see a new chairman, because things can change quick. I do think that the case could be dropped depending on who we get elected. But ROUSD, the Ripple stablecoin. We got the big news that, yes, stablecoin regulations in the EU are going into full effect. And from last December, it seems Coinbase will only deal with compliant stablecoins in the EEA. And compliant stablecoins under MiCA mentioned are USDC and USC. Forget Tether. And yes, this is a very big deal because ROUSD could not be launching at a more perfect time than now to really kind of start taking over some dominance, especially if they have, a pathway to the European markets. And oh, wait, did you guys forget? Central Bank of Ireland actually gave them that pathway into the EU market. So technically speaking, Ripple is ready. They're ready to take over with ROUSD, which means very good things for the XRP ledger and XRP because it is going to be issued out on the XRP ledger. And outside of this, yes, Ripple will use its virtual asset service provider status to provide services across Europe via MiCA framework. And there you have it. Big shout out to Smoke Dog for this, and yes, this is exactly what I was talking about. The company aims to provide services across the European Economic Area following the implementation of the Markets in Crypto Assets Regulation, which is expected to be in effect by the end of 2024. This is a very, very big moment for Ripple. If they can get this right, I do believe that Ripple will be one of the biggest players in the space. I mean, they already are one of the biggest names, but we're talking about the stablecoin market. And the stablecoin market is massive. We have over here from Smoke Dog, stablecoin transaction volume is projected to triple from 4 trillion to 12 trillion over the next 6 to 12 months as regulated stablecoins become mainstream. This is a very big moment for any player that is in the stablecoin market, because I do think that stablecoins are going to grow drastically. And here we actually have what to watch for in the second half of 2024. We have regulated stablecoins becoming mainstream over the next 6 to 12 months, rising cryptocurrency valuations, and then also digital identity management and blockchain solutions, which have now been tried and tested. So they are, listen, the game is changing. I've been outlining it. The digital revolution is upon us. It's happening. It's already in progress. And you need to start planting your seeds now if you really want to get behind this. It's not to help this become a reality. It's to make sure that you are setting up your financial future. You want to make sure that you are financially free. And this is exactly how you get there. And I've been talking about physical gold, silver for a while too. But utility is going to play a very big role in this market. Once regulations really hit, the game from that point on changes. Stop locking yourselves in a box when it comes to this space. I see so many people saying like, all right, these utility products mean nothing because they're not pumping. Wake up call. Bitcoin isn't pumping. Ethereum isn't pumping. Practically nothing in this space is pumping. Yeah, meme coins are jumping here and there. I hate to break it to you, but with meme coins, you can only kick the can down the road so far when the liquidity that's behind it is simply all based on hype, and 99% of the meme coin market crashes and burns. So if we're really looking at things from a logical viewpoint, as the institutions are jumping in, and as we do start to see XRP being gobbled up by the Wall Street players at the same exact time that regulations are hitting the market, and we start to see the RLUSD being adopted, we start to see the XRP ledger adoption growing, we see tokenization becoming a big, deal on the XRP ledger. What do you think happens to XRP? Forever, people have been complaining and arguing about what XRP is going to do, when it's going to do this. Oh, it's not doing anything. All of a sudden, everything is aligning perfectly and everyone's trying to jump out of XRP. Guys, take a step back. What's happening around crypto? 2024 has been nothing but institutions lining up to get in. And as we think about that, right, regulations are knocking on the door. Ripple has been being compliant, working with regulators in and outside of the US. It feels as though the time to really be looking into utility, planting your seeds around utility is now. The time is now. Don't mess this up. Don't play into the, nonsense in this space. There's a lot of noise in this space. Think for yourself. Have your own thought process going into this. If you really want to be successful in this market, you can't listen to the echo chamber. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys have more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.